All right, we're given this regular hexagon has length of A. So all of these values are A over here, right? And now a hexagon can actually be broken up into 6 equilateral triangles like this. So let's consider one equilateral triangle. And again, because they're equilateral, all of these sides over here are A inside as well. Now think about an equilateral triangle over here. Let's look at this equilateral triangle right over here. I'm just going to expand it. And let's find out the area of this. When you cut an equilateral triangle into two equal parts, you've got this 90 degrees, you've got this 60 degrees, and therefore you can have this angle as 30 degrees. So cutting an equilateral triangle into equal halves makes it a 30, 60, 90 triangle. Now, because we've got this side to be A, according to the property of 30, 60, 90 triangles, this piece over here, of course, this piece is A, this piece, this piece is A over 2, this piece is A, but the most important part is that the height of this triangle is going to be root 3 over 2 times A, right? And of course, we know this side is A because this whole thing is an equilateral triangle, right? So the area is going to be half base times height. This is the height here, so it's going to be root 3 over 2A. So the formula is, when you simplify this, you get 2 times 2 is 4 in the denominator. You have square root 3 here, and you got A squared right over here. So that's the area of one of these pieces, okay, of this equilateral triangle whose side is A, and A over here. This is the height. That's the whole idea of doing this exercise. Now, you've got 6 of these equilateral triangles inside this hexagon. So the area of the hexagon is going to be 6 times this area, which is square root of 3 over 4A squared, right? And that's all this problem is talking about. And this is given to be 384 square root of 3. Okay, so that's given to be 384 square root of 3. So now let's try to find A squared. Of course, we can easily eliminate radical 3 or square root of 3 and then move these to the other side. So A squared is equal to 384 times 4 over 6. Okay, so let's calculate that real quick. 384 times 4 over 6. This is a calculator problem. So we'll use a calculator and we get A squared is equal to 256, which means A is equal to 16. Because A, the square root of 256 is 16, right? And now they're asking you what is the area of the square inch of the square over here. So this is of course A and this is A. So it's 16 times 16, or it's just A squared, and that's just 256. So that's the answer. The answer is 256 right over here. One more time. The most important part is finding the area of an equilateral triangle, which is this. We realize that a hexagon is made up of 6 equilateral triangles. So the area is going to be 6 times this value, and just equate it to 384 radical 3 to give you the value of A squared to be 256. Note that the area of the square is also A squared over here, because it's already given to you. This is a square, so this is A and this is A, and so A squared is 256, which gives you the answer.